Gary, this is Justice League Generation X number 2. This is the Justice League International Reunion book. It is a nice, breezy comic for whatever day this is. Thursday, Friday, I cannot remember. These are recorded the day before they gone out, and I didn't even know what day it is today. Comment below with what day it is for you right now. Let's try and get a whole week collected in the comments. Our plot here is that Max Supplier. I need a better name for this guy. Max Supplier. It's rubbish. It's meant to be like Markiplier. I had to think of a name on the fly, and that was the best I could do. Even Lord Max, that would be better. And that's just lazily swapping his 2 names around. So Lord Max, he has returned from the dead, and he is a bad man, and he has just erased himself from the memories of almost everyone on Earth. Now nobody knows who he is or that he ever existed. The only people who were not affected, they are 4 former members of the Justice League. And when it comes to names, Captain Adamant is another one I regret. I wish I had said Captain Planet, but we are stuck with Captain Adamant forever. He is there, and he is like the go-to leader of this squad. We then have Booster Gold, Gwen Stefani, and Polaris. And right now, they are talking to Superman about Lord Max. And Superman, he doesn't remember him anymore. They're trying to remind him with images and video of Lord Max. But Superman, he's just like blind to him. Like there is footage of Wonder Woman here snapping Lord Max's neck. But Superman, he just sees Wonder Woman standing there and no one else. Most of this issue is exploring the nature of these false memories that lack Lord Max. And also, Captain Adamant, he is still miscoloured. His boots are meant to be blue, not red. So Booster Gold, he gets to see if it's the same with Batman. And we learn about how certain events unfolded in their altered recollections of a past without Lord Max's involvement. Also, this Batman here, this is Dick Grayskull, not Bruce Kane. And I quite like how Dick Grayskull speaks to Booster Gold with some respect. And we learn that Batman and the other Justice League members, they no longer remember Blue Beetles as having died a hero, exposing Lord Max as an evil mastermind, but instead that he committed suicide. Then we have Polaris. She gets to check in with Wonder Woman, and it is much of the same. And we learn that Lord Max has started manipulating things to try and discredit and isolate the 4 heroes who do retain knowledge of him. Like Green Lanterns, the Gary Gardner version, who I still maintain should have been a main character in this book. He now believes that the last time he saw Gwen Stefani, she went mental and tried to kill him. So a potential ally like him is lost through Lord Max's distorted version of events. Our here is a bunch of heroes all saying that they didn't know who Lord Max is. And we have Captain Adamant. He gets to visit the army. And now he has been replaced as the army's big hero with Gubbins from Tragic Kingdom. Can you guess why I eventually dropped this book? Lord Max Again, he twists things to have Captain Adamant discharged and considered a traitor. So he fights Gubbins, just like in Tragic Kingdom. I am fine with this. The idea of having Captain Adamant fight Gubbins, I'm fine with that. It's like a nod to what he did in Tragic Kingdom. Nods like that are fine. But the problem is that this book, again, it becomes just as obsessed and one note with the Tragic Kingdom reverence as that Justice Society of Superheroes book did. I mean, here, you have got a great story with some fantastic overlooked characters. You have got an interesting plot and setup. But then the book just starts ganning to top up its drinks at the same fountain as every other second-rate DC series. I've said it before and I will say it again. DC need to get our Tragic Kingdom. With this book, Tragic Kingdom doesn't even feel relevant. He had virtually naught to do with Tragic Kingdom. It was in like one panel as part of some backstory. It's not an essential part of his character or his history. And yet this series and that Armageddon miniseries, it acts like Tragic Kingdom is the main aspect of Captain Adamant. Like, can we drop my or your opinions on it as a story? And can we agree that the sheer amount of DC books that insist on dwelling on it, rehashing it, or recreating it are uninspired and done to death, and the need to get out of it? We have a character beat where we find out that Booster Gold, he was the only one who Lord Max didn't feel the need to discredit because he thinks that Booster Gold will end up just doing that himself. And Booster Gold, he is really angry about what Lord Max has done to the legacy of Blue Beetles. He has taken their friend and his noble death as a hero and made everyone else just forget that and now remember Blue Beetles as a suicidal failure. And we end with the current Blue Beetles, Jamie Reese, being chased by an army of Big Macs. Jamie Reese, he will join the cast of this book as the substitute for the original Blue Beetles on this roster. Didn't get too attached by about issue 10. It's all about Tragic Kingdom and Gubbins and Captain Adamant causing the great disaster. It even has that disgusting Alec Rose Captain Adamant design. I'm not sure if I recommend this. All the Tragic Kingdom stuff, which is at best only a minor presence in this one, it just leaves me cold and beyond bored. The first 6 issues or so of this series are decent, but I sharply lose interest when it's all about Gubbins and Lord Max trying to push things towards the events in Tragic Kingdom. This came out the same time as that Justice Society of Superheroes story that was ganning around in circles, sucking off Tragic Kingdom 2. I'm not looking anymore at this series. I remembered how much it bothered me that it squandered all its promise and its excellent start, and I'm not even sure I want to put out this video. It's just me whinging about Tragic Kingdom again, and its stupid over-influence on everything that DC does. This issue is good, so I'm giving it a 7 thumbs up and recommending you didn't stick with it.